What is an example of stoichiometry? Stoichiometry is often used to balance chemical equations, reaction stoichiometry. For example, the two diatomic gases, hydrogen and oxygen, can combine to form a liquid, water, in an exothermic reaction, as described by the following equation, 2H2 plus O2 2H2O. Where is stoichiometry used? The principles of stoichiometry can be used while cooking. If you were almost out of a specific ingredient, you could use the principles of stoichiometry to figure out how much of every other ingredient you would need, treating the ingredient you were almost out of as the limiting reagent. What is the concept of stoichiometry? Stoichiometry is the study of measuring or predicting the amount of reactants or products in a chemical reaction based on the variables such as the mass of reactants or products, the limiting reactant and the balanced chemical equation. Stoichiometry law of conservation of mass. What is stoichiometry in your own words? Stoichiometry is the study of the quantitative relationships or ratios between two or more substances undergoing a physical change or chemical change, chemical reaction. The word derives from the Greek words, stoichion, meaning element, and metron, meaning to measure. Is stoichiometry the same as balancing equations? Using a balanced chemical equation to calculate amounts of reactants and products is called stoichiometry. It is a super technical sounding word that simply means using ratios from the balanced equation. What is stoichiometry simple? It's a big word that describes a simple idea. Stoichiometry is the part of chemistry that studies amounts of substances that are involved in reactions. You might be looking at the amounts of substances before the reaction. You might be looking at the amount of material that is produced by the reaction. How is stoichiometry used in medicine? Stoichiometry in medicine. Sodium carbonate is used to neutralize the sulfuric acid H2SO4 in spills. They can determine the amount of sodium carbonate as needed for the spill. Why is stoichiometry useful? Stoichiometry allows us to make predictions about the outcomes of chemical reactions. Predict the volume of a gas which will be produced by a reaction if given the starting amounts of reactants. Determine the optimal ratio of reactants for a chemical reaction so that all reactants are fully used. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification for more of these videos.